Welcome to Silly Cyclists. I'm your host Gaz545 and this is the best of episodes 1 to 9, starting right off at number 10. In front of me here we have a cyclist that's a little bit wobbly under acceleration, and I'd expect under acceleration where you're at the saddle to actually get going a little bit faster, but this guy's acceleration isn't great, and his wobbling doesn't stop when he sits in the saddle, so wondering about his bike handling skills. A little bit of wobble here and there can often be used to force drivers to think about what you're doing, but I think this is probably a little bit excessive. Number 9. Couple of cyclists here cycling, and I've passed one, and he won't let me back in. You can probably see that you're going to need to filter past this bus, but I don't like it, but it's not bad, and they all red light jump here, and that pedestrian had to wait for them to pass before they could finish crossing the road, and that I don't like it. If you're going to red light jump, I don't see a problem with it if you do it safely, but if you force pedestrians to stop or slow down, change their stride, and if you force other road users to brake, then I don't like it. And there was nearly a little crash there from two other cyclists. Number 8, here we have this BMXer on my left who's not using any brakes, doesn't have any on his dirt and his bike, which is common if you're doing jumps and stuff like that. They're not used, so he has to stop here with his foot in between the frame and the wheel, and then does a little running jump thing. And on the road, you probably do need brakes. You never know when you're going to need to stop, when someone's going to step out in front of you, and as much as you think you can read the road ahead of you, you still need brakes. Number 7 to our right is a cyclist who's under the influence of alcohol, as some may say, and he causes nearly 2 collisions. I'm not sure on the laws on riding while drunk, but it's certainly a silly thing to do if you can't control yourself properly and you're putting others in danger. Here we have a guy on a Boris bike trying to join this cycle path from the wrong way and nearly causes a collision. Don't do that, very silly. In front of me here we have a cyclist travelling towards me the wrong way on a bus lane, and rather impressively he's doing a wheelie uphill. And I certainly can't do that, but still silly nonetheless for being on the wrong side of the road. Number 4, this is very common where cyclists will try and cut in, and I think if you do it in this situation you're going to do it in others and you're going to put yourself in danger, and that was certainly a little bit too close in my mind, very silly. Number 3, there's no cycling facilities in front of us, no advanced stop line or anything like that, and this cyclist chooses to filter. I don't see the point unless you're going to be super fast to get off the line and you're going to turn left, but again, I'd want to take a primary position then, which is why I've stopped where I've stopped. And yet this cyclist is very slow off the line, and is forcing this driver to change lanes and move around him safely. That's something I'd not like to see. Just take a better position in the road and accelerate maybe a bit more. Number 2, here is the cyclist in front of me who wishes to turn right, but for some reason decides to cycle right towards another cyclist, and they have to come to a halt to avoid a collision. Very, very silly. Make sure you look out for others on the shared use paths. Now this one has had a lot of comments about it, and in fact I was speaking to a couple of police officers the other day who said they've shown this to other road users, and some of them can't see the problem. They think that the bus is to fault, but in reality this turn is not really a turn, it's a bend in the road, so the bus is indicating because he wants to put in the bus station just after this turn, and all blame is on the cyclist here. It's a very silly manoeuvre to do that. Don't undertake such vehicles around curves, because especially with bendy buses, the back end will cut in very quickly. Anyway, thank you for watching. I've got another episode lined up very shortly for this channel, and I'll be uploading all of the other videos from the series to here. Please subscribe, rate and comment. Thank you very much.